Hello, and this is part 3 of our trade up series, and today we are once again working on the buggy. So today I've actually got two things that need to be done. So we're going to be taking this top cage off because it's actually bent to the side like that. So we're going to take the cage off, and then when Dad gets home we're going to try straighten it, but that'll be for like another video. And the main task today is we're going to be taking the seats back out, and we're going to be, as I'll show you here, we're going to be cleaning all the rust out from the interior. Like all of this, we're going to get, I forget what it's called every time, the metal brush. So basically we're going to be getting the metal brush, and we're going to be, well, cleaning all the rust out of it. So they're the main two tasks for today, and well, I'll bring you over to now, so let's get into it. Okay, we're back. So we're going to get the tools ready, and we're going to be taking the top of this cage off. So as far as I can see, we've got a bolt there, a bolt there, a bolt there, a bolt there, and then a bolt there. So there's only about 6 bolts that we need to take off to actually take off the top, and that's the only bit needed because it's bent this way. So obviously that won't be passable on the MOT if it's bent. So that's why we need to get it off and get it fixed. So let's get into it. Hello, I obviously don't use voiceovers normally, but basically I had to do a voiceover here because I had the camera on the wrong setting, so I couldn't actually talk about what I was doing. So at the moment I was just taking the bolts off the roll cage, and it was quite annoying at the time because most of the bolts were rusted over, and I obviously couldn't get to explain that, so I just thought I'd let you know now while the audio was cut off. Okay, so we're back, and now we have all the bolts off. Now we just have to, I assume, hit everything with a mallet to loosen it, and then it should hopefully come off. Get a big boy mallet, and then that's just... The one thing, it's going to be quite annoying getting this off because all the bits are actually pretty rusted on. Our first side is, I don't even know, you can see me here. Our first side round there came loose, so now we're just going to start. Oh, that one's popped off. That one's popped off as well. All we need to do is have them pop off, and then that one doesn't seem to be budging. We'll get the other ones off and we'll come back to that one. So, yep, that one moves. So, and we've done it. I didn't even mean to do that. I guess that's just my pure strength coming into action. Right, there's only one more switch on. We get this off, and then the whole thing should be popping off. I'm happy with this though, it came off a lot easier than I thought it would. It's moving, it's slowly moving. Watch the electrics out the way. just lifting the whole buggy off the floor here. Where is some WD when you need it? Stick some WD on it and hopefully it should come loose.
Stick that in there. And get some hammers. Okay.
So it doesn't seem to be coming off the best. Like literally, it's annoying because all the other sides are off. So that one corner, we've put a bit of WD on it, and now we're just going to obviously repeat the process of hammering it, putting a bit more WD on around the back, because I haven't put much on there, and then more brute forcing, and hopefully it's going to pop off soon. So obviously I'm going to time lapse this because it might take a bit, but yeah. So it's a bit annoying at the moment because it's actually moving, but it's not coming off in a sense like it's coming up. It's just moving left to right a lot with the rest of the cage. So at least we know it's free. I think all I'm going to need to do, I think I'm going to have to try lift this side up and hit that side up, and hopefully it comes loose all in one. And I don't go flying into the back or something. Oh! We've got it! That scared me. I think he was just celebrating with me. I've just realised we might not have actually room to pull this fully off. We'll stick it there, and then we've still got, because we haven't actually finished the indicator bit yet, so we've still got the table with all the indicators and stuff on. So I think my best bet is clear this table quickly, and then I think we'll have enough room. I mean, we've got enough room next to it, so all we need to do really is move this to the side. So let's start moving things that we don't need, like the second lawnmower. That should be enough out of the way that we can pull this thing off. So, after all the fuss, we've got the actual cage off now. So I'm really happy with that. I thought that would take a lot longer than it actually did. So I'm really happy with that. We're going to leave that there at the moment for my dad to get home and assess that. So now I'm going to take you over back to the front, where we're going to take the seats off and get all this rust cleaned up, so it's looking all beautiful in the interior. So I'd mention as well, I think, personally, I think this looks really cool without the top on. It looks a bit like, you know I'll edit the photo, and you know the moon buggies? Well, that obviously on the moon. I think it looks a lot like that, and I think it looks really cool. But basically, yeah, next we're going to be taking these seats back off, which I only left one bolt on from last time, so we could take it back off of this. So we're going to take these seats off, and all this rust, it's going to be gone by the end of it. So it's going to be a long time lapse, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to make the whole buggy just look a lot greater. So yeah, be back with you in a sec. Hello, we are back for part 2 of part 3. So now we've got the cage off. and we're sat back in, as I like to talk now, the moon buggy. Basically, we're going to be taking the seats off and we're going to be clean all this rust off. So also we have to take all these like little like foot pads and things that are there, but I think honestly once we get this done, I think it's going to look a whole lot better. And sorry, I thought someone was outside there. So yeah, we're going to be taking the seats off and we're going to get this all cleaned up and it's going to look great. So yeah, thank you. As I said before, we're going to take the seats and everything off. So now I've got the camera set up, which took me a good minute to find a good spot. We're going to get into it. So start the time lapse. We got it. It's a 12. So get my favourite in the world, a whacker. Please don't tell me that's been a 12 on there the hood. Never mind, there's been a 12 on there the whole time, so. That side was a lot more annoying because one of the bolts just wouldn't come out. And the nut came out, but it was just like the bolt was stuck in there. So that was quite annoying. But now we're going to take the seat out, we're going to get the mask on, and we're going to start cleaning all this rust out. So I'm excited. This is the difference. I think the difference is like phenomenal. Obviously you've got bits where like it's engraved and it's stuck and I obviously can't get that off, and then you've got this which is all just also engraved, but then I've also got the actual layer off, so that's just like there. I think comparison wise, I think it's working really well so far, like, honestly. So I'll get the other side done now. Obviously you'll see that. I'll get the other side done, and also as well with the seats and everything out, I can also have a good look into here as well a bit and clean all this up if needed. But yeah, for the moment this is looking great. I'm really happy with it. Once again, the difference is looking really good. It's taking, obviously it's doing its job, it's taking all the rust off the top. And I'm really happy with it, I think it's doing really well. So, now we're gonna, actually, we're gonna take these off, the feet pads, and we'll get back into it, literally. And yeah, we'll do that. happy with how this has came out. I think it's looking a whole lot better. I'm gonna wipe it down a little bit with some wet paper towels and stuff, so I'll do that next. But then after that, nothing else we can do until we paint, but it is looking, I'll do that before and after. It is looking a lot better. Yeah, I'm really happy with it all. So I'm gonna go get some wet paper towels, I'm gonna do the wet paper towel stuff, and then, well, you know, do a before and after review. Put the seats back in and do all that jazz, and then we'll get talking about what we're going to do next on the buggy. Okay, so the seats roll back in and it's looking great. It's drying up nicely, it's going like a light brown, black sort of colour, which is what we wanted. And then obviously we're going to spray over it either in the next episode or, oh yeah, probably will be the next episode, because we'll be spraying the exhaust at the same time because that's still all sanded and ready to spray. So basically we'll be doing them, and that's why I haven't put the seats back in, because, well, they're like sat there, so we have some room in the garage. But other than that, we don't actually like need them in right now. We got a couple of jobs we need to do, but they need to be out. So that, and then pretty much I think the next episode's either going to be, it's probably going to be the roll cage. It's either going to be spraying or the roll cage, or as well, or it could be the tyre, because we need to seal one of the tyres. But that'll just be a quick episode that. But yeah, it'll be one of them. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I hope you had a